There has been a time, in a region flush with fresh fruits and playful animals, there lived an adorable kitten with the name Kitty. She had a pink dress and a grace-inspiring bow on her head. She worked on a strawberry farm that was quite joyful. Kitty would wake up every morning when the sun was peeking over the hills and tend to her strawberry plants. She waters them with gentle care, shovels soft dirt, and attends to each strawberry for its time of ripeness. It was a peaceful life, filled with the beauty and joy of nature and sweet treats in store. One bright morning, Kitty took an exquisitely ripe strawberry, her eyes shining with ecstasy, and she held it against the sun, juicy, red berry glistening in the sun. With a contented purr, she took one small bite, and her little whiskers wiggled with joy. All was right with the world, it seemed. Then, just as Kitty was going in for a second bite, there came a rumbling sound in the distance. It was a sound she had never heard before, but from a distance that was getting closer by the second. The sweet melodious sounds in the air quickly came to an abrupt stop, turning into the heavy hooves pounding away. Kitty turned around, her eyes wide with horror. Charging through the strawberry fields came wild boars. The tranquil, soft-looking farm now turned to a mess of chaos. Boars running across the rows of strawberries, leaves and fruits flying in every direction. Kitty's heart was racing. The danger realization made her act fast. Not even letting 1 second be wasted, she dropped the strawberry and started to run as fast as her little paws could take her. Weaving in between the plants, her pink dress wildly flapped as she sprinted away. Some of this chase was quite exciting, other parts hilarious, with the boars knocking over plants and sending strawberries flying everywhere. Kitty kept a step or so ahead of these determined boars through quick motions and dodging. She jumped over fallen plants, slid under low branches, and even did a few somersaults to evade their clutches. The soundtrack to her escape was full of squeals, rapid footsteps, and comic boing noises whenever she barely evaded a boar. At the height of the commotion, Kitty saw a tractor in her reach. She sprang on it with one bound and clambered high to a safe perch. Unstoppable, the wild boars could not stop their run, continued running across the fields, and disappeared into the depth of the forest. Kitty sat on the tractor, puffing and looking out at the fields now silent, a mess. She let out a loud whoosh of air in relief and dusted herself off. While the formerly neat rows of strawberries had been left a mess, her spirit seemed not to be broken. Cautiously, she got off the tractor and assessed the damage. Among the mess, she freed enough strawberries to make her favorite treat, strawberry jam. She picked them up and went into her warm kitchen. Within a second, the sweet smell of strawberries cooking wafted through the kitchen. Kitty shone with a grin of happiness, stirring her pot of strawberry jam on the stove. The soft and jolly music played. She hummed it, tasting her delicious creation. It seemed so long ago as the jam simmered. Finally, with the perfectly cooked jam, Kitty sat at her table. She had a plate full of toast with freshly prepared strawberry jam. She took a mouthful and savored the sweet and tangy flavor. A contented smile overspread her face. It had been a wild day, but a perfect end. The camera zooms out from Kitty enjoying her feast too. In the background, show the wild boars peacefully sleeping off their strawberry feast. The scene faded to black as a light tune played across at the end caption on the screen with a cute little paw print. And so, Kitty's wild day at the strawberry farm remained a memorable moment of how crazy days could still end sweetly.